Hello. Shall I start now?
Yeah, please continue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
please carry on.
presenting my PPT. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Please go on.
Acha, can you see? Can you view my PPT?
Yeah, I can see your PPT.
Yeah. So, very good evening to the members of jury and the group of Scotch and the viewers of jury team. A very good evening once again. I am presenting about utilization of groundwater from open wells. Ours is a, I belongs to town, I am as the chief officer of town municipal council, Kurekupa. Myself, B. Abdul Rahman. Kurekupa town is come in a taluk of Sandur and in a district of Bellary in a Karnataka state, where there is a Asia's largest steel plant in our jurisdiction, which is called as JSW, and it's a mining area. You all might know that. In the year 2015, in the month of June, our urban local body has been constituted as a town municipal council. Earlier, it used to be a gram panchayat. So, before it was a gram panchayat, in every smaller urban body, urban local body, or in a gram panchayat, there used to be a water supply scheme. There used to be a water supply scheme, which I'm going to show in a slide. This is the scheme which the water supply, any of the town or a gram panchayat supposed to have this water supply scheme, where there will be a source like a high level from a high level canal or from river, and there we have to store for our raw water in our impounding reservoir to supply for the public for a 365 days, which we supposed to, it's a duty and supposed to, it's an obligatory duty of urban local body per capita 134 liters per day. In such a situation, we were not having such a water supply 100% water supply scheme in our urban local body. Where once again I want to repeat the necessity of water supply scheme, where there should be a source, and then where for the storage of water we require an reservoir, and the same reserve water should be treated in a treatment plant, and thereafter it has to come for a, after treatment it has to again it has been in a it has to be stored in a pure water sum, and thereafter it has to come for chlorination and alum clarifications, and after that the water will be pumped out for water tanks, and then from to the distribution network. So this system is supposed to have in our every urban local body and rural local body. So because of not existence of this system, the scenario of previous of water supply scheme what used to be in our town. So our entire town, which we have 23 of watts, the whole 23 of watts were supposed to have an groundwater like a tube water. They all depend on tube water, tube water on a tube water. So after this tube waters has been immersed with an motor. After pumping this from motor to, we supposed to supply for this GLSR what you have seen in the next slide, next image, and thereafter it's supposed to come from JLSR to over tank, and from over tank to again a network and to a consumer. These are our previous scenario, which the raw water used to supply for a every consumer end, untreated water. That water used to supposed to get with the contaminant of fluoride and many of the effluents. It was harmful to the general public of our town, and of demand of general public to supply a RO water. We considered some of the reverse osmosis plant, RO plants for ward wise. That water used to suppose for 1 liter of water to purification of water is to suppose waste to get waste the water 18 liters of water. To supply 1 liter of pure water, we were used to waste the water 18 liters of water. So what we did, we identified some of the open wells, which the olden days people used to suppose utilize those wells. Those wells were unused. Earlier people used to Earlier people used to people used to those throw like their houses waste and all, and like traditionally the puja and all what they perform in their houses, they used to throw in a wells like old cloths and all. Those wells were closed. After having a discussion with the local senior citizens, this is the system now present scenario. So in this present scenario, because of not having an impounding reservoir, because of not having an water treatment plant, you people are not getting a potable water to drink. So what is the secondary source? When we inquired with the senior citizens of the town, some of the citizens, they came up with an very good idea. Sir, early in our childhood, we used to utilize this open wells water, which used to be a very good water. This water has been, after establishment of this industry in our area, water has been contaminated with the effluents. And by tubewell water, what you people are supplying present, and that too we are getting an contaminated with a fluoride. We are not getting a good quality of water to drink. So we had a discussion with the local people, local citizens of our town. Then we came to know there are some wells which has been closed. So why can't we use these wells? So then what we did, we inspected the wells. We identified some of the wells which are not any use, and we started checking of the yield of those open wells. We came to know that the well which is having a sufficient supply of water which could provide 365 in a days, 365 days. So why can't we utilize these wells to supply water after purification of water? So what we did, usually to have a system of scheme of water supply, it requires some of 5 to 10 acres of land for the construction of impounding reservoir, where it costs about 5 to 6 crores, and the same for construction of water treatment plant, again it costs about 2 to 3 crores, and for the distribution of network, again it costs 4 to 5 crores, and again for the supply of gravity from reservoir to after purification of water plant, again we require an overhead tanks. Through overhead tanks, it has to come for a distribution network. From distribution network, it has to go for the end of consumer. This system, it costs around about 50 to 50 crores rupees. So being a newly established urban local body, being a constraints of sufficient fund, insufficient technical staff, we started to as an obligatory duty of our urban local body to supply a potable water for every citizen of our town, we started to identification of the source which which is available in our town within our limit. So we identified 4 to 5 open wells. We divided those wells in a zone wise for 23 watts. We desetted them. We cleaned the all overall well. This is the slide which is identified the open wells with along with our engineers and council and along with a area councillor. We identified the wells were heavily filled with an silt and like a traditional flowers and all. The people used to use those well. They were to cover the well and supposed to store their old household items like as you visible for well which is people, some of the people have been stored their wood and all. We desilted the water, the entire water of the well, and again we pump for how long the available water is getting pumped out for how many hours. We calculated and we checked the yield, how long the water may get empty of water from the well. So when we came to know the yield is sufficient in that well, we started for repair of the well. What and all we requirement of the well was we repaired, and then we designed a pump. We designed the pump, and after deciding upon designing of pump, we designed a pressure filter. Pressure filter with a which contained with the sand filter, and with the water will purify with a chlorination and alum. Earlier, it was not getting any kind of treatment in a previous scenario. Usually what every citizen of the town is supposed to get a potable water, that water was not supposed to they get. We after identification of this well, we installed mini pressure filters. We installed mini pressure filters there with that filter. Every see once again what it happens in a every ward there used to there's supposed to be 4 to 5 bore wells. Every bore wells there is a limitation of water because of in time rainfalling of in time in a fall of rainfall. Usually water used to get scarcity in our
Sir,
area.
you will have to wind up because
Yes sir, yes sir, sure
yeah,
sir, sure sir.
we are short of time. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So what we did, sir, I'll come, sir. I'll come in for a conclusion, sir. What happened? We so after planning of this water, now the our residents of our we planned a. So this is our pressure filter plant. Are you visible, sir? This is our
Yeah, we can see.
yes, sir. This is our pressure filter plant in an early stage, sir. In earlier, what we have for the same system, only the pressure filter we have added here. Only the pressure filter we have added here. The after pressure filter getting a filter of water, raw water, the same filter water is going for our GLSR in existing system, and from GLSR the same water is coming to our over tank, and after over tank, it goes supplies to the distribution network to a consumer end. This has been cost only 13.48 lakhs. This is our pressure filter plant, where to supply a potable water for every municipality has to spend around about 80 to 70 crore in a very minimum with available source by regenerating of open wells, by utilizing these open wells. After purifying of water, we are supplying through this in the same existing system, and after reducing of cost of production of water, and we are saving the energy. Earlier, what was energy used to consume for bore wells, and every oftenly these borewells used to get repair. In summer, we have faced very heavily scarcity of water. Present, this is a scenario of our water supply scheme. Now the people are happy. Now they are away from contamination of fluoride and effluents and all. People are getting a good quality of water. In a people not supposed to. Acha, one more slide. Sir, these are challenges. Our citizens used to face this challenge because of supply of underground water, borewell water. People used to get untreated water. So after their demand, urban local bodies, being an urban local body, they according to their requirement, urban local body installed one RO plant. To take a RO plant water, people supposed to come for up to the RO plant, and by paying a 2 to 5 rupees per 20 liters of water, they're supposed to carry a can and or pot from to the designated RO plant. One challenge, sir. Every citizen used to come for RO plant. This RO plant used to run for 8 hours or 10 hours. The person has to come from his house to so away to carry the RO water. And people, you can see one more challenge here in front of RO plant. The so many of people are standing in a queue to take a pure water. And one more challenge during summer, we because of scarcity of water, people supposed we urban local body is supposed to supply the water through water tankers. So these all, by saying these all challenges, our council and our technical team, we thought of a originating of this system to avoid these challenges. We planned to utilize this our open wells, and now the people, they are not facing these all challenges. They are happily to the consumer end without paying a single NP for a pure water. The consumer is getting what the consumer is supposed to pay the monthly user fee, like about 120 fee for 120 rupees for domestic and 350 rupees for commercial establishment. The without coming away from their houses, they are getting a good quality of water.
So, okay, we got it. You also mentioned that for RO waters, for generating 1 liter of water, you have to waste 18 liters. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is a figure which is not clear to me, but I agree that RO is not a solution. What you have done is probably the best in the circumstances. The open wells, are they able to supply water to all the community?
Sir, on a project base, on a pilot project, I have taken out of 23 watts, I have taken for 6 watts. I have selected for 6 watts. Population where consists of 2000. Where is the population? Sir, where the population is 5,527. On a pilot project, first we took up this project in a ward number 1 to 6 ward, and thereafter, after getting succeed in this pilot project, we initiated for another. We created another 3 zones.
No, so my question is, the number of wells in a particular area, are they enough for the residents?
Yes, sir. It's enough.
Okay. So how many wells do you need to fill up one overhead tank?
Sorry, sir, I didn't got you.
How many wells are you using for filling up one overhead tank?
Sir, once again I'll come you back, sir. We have identified totally we have 7 wells in our town. We have identified we have made it in a 4 zones. In 4 zones, one zone each zone has an one open well. We identified in this manner, and we have divided for the population. One pressure filter, which we have designed pressure filter, 50,000 liters of water will be filtered in a hour.
Okay.
Whereas in RO plant will filter the water for 1,000 liters per hour.
And the 50,000 liters is supplied by the well.
Yes, sir. We have make it we have charted the timing and all. We have control of system, water supply system. People for it 50,000 liter of once the 50,000 will get filtered water will be supplied to the one part of area for a 2 hours in a day, and then onwards we come to the next area.
Okay, fine, got it. So it's a good innovation. I would say that it is low cost. There is hardly any cost.
It's a very low cost, sir.
Yeah. And you are able to feed, give the water to people who need the water, because without water you cannot live, you cannot survive. So it's a good initiative.
People were to get a RO plant water. People, some of the who are well good in a society, they doesn't supposed to come up to the RO plant. Now those people are happy. We are getting, they are appreciating to our local body. You have supplied the pure water to our consumer end. We are just if you open the water, we get a what quality of water we are getting through RO plant. The same quality of water you are supplied in a what we supposed to pay 20 or in a 4 days. It's a cost of 4 days. Every person supposed to have an 20 liters of can for RO plant. They used to pay 5 rupees per can. If we calculate that 5 rupees into 30 days, it cost about 350 or 400 something. In a month, we are collecting just 120 rupees. The same quality of water urban local body is giving to the consumer end. Person doesn't come to supposed to come up to the RO plant or in a distance of 4 to 5 kilometers or in a nearby. Anyway.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.